What is up, everybody? This is my review of What If Season 1, Episode 8, entitled What If Ultron Won. And I just want to say, if you want to see more What If videos, or watch my opinion on the finale, it would be greatly appreciated if you subscribe, because we're like 8 subscribers away from 100, and I think you could really help us out on that goal. But anyway, I really enjoyed this episode. We'll get more into talking about it in a little bit. But, yeah, tell me all your thoughts about it, and once I stop rambling, we'll roll that intro. And speaking of that intro, why don't we roll that intro? So, yeah, we start off with a Watcher narration, as always, and, then we cut to Black Widow riding a motorcycle in a post-nuclear, Russia, and, she rides it, and then we see Hawkeye Hawkeye was so cool in this episode, I'm not gonna lie. This is really what I want of Hawkeye, and, it made me very happy. And if Hawkeye, the TV show, can be anything like this, it just, wow, sorry, my phone, I dropped it, but, yeah, man, Hawkeye was so cool, taking out all these, Ultron bots, and he lost an arm. Obviously it was strategic, so he couldn't shoot, but I like how I think it's improvised, and he just took an Ultron bot's arm, and they jump off a building and everything. I don't know, I was just very impressed by Hawkeye this episode. But, yeah, they're in the Russian capital, I think. I don't know what building that is, though. And then we have the usual Watcher narration of, like, yeah, this is what's supposed to happen, or this is what did happen, and this is where it went wrong. And we see these scenes from Age of Ultron, but then Ultron, like, Vision never happens, so Ultron gets Vision's body, and, we see that he basically kills the Avengers, and it's, very similar to Tony's, dream from, Age of Ultron, when he, like, the Scarlet Witch, like, vision that she gave him, or whatever. But, yeah, we see nuclear war start and stuff as, but all the nukes go off, and we're in this post-apocalyptic world, or post-nuke war world, and, it's just, yeah, we see Ultron just, like, bask before, Thanos comes. Yeah, Thanos came. Whoa. But, Thanos arrives, and Ultron's just like, interesting, and cuts him in half with the Mind Stone. Like, why couldn't he do that? Like, why couldn't Vision do that, though? But whatever. But, yeah, he cuts open the gauntlet and gets all the stones, and, he becomes Infinite Ultron, or Ultimate Ultron, and, really the big bad is Season 1 of What If. So, this Ultron, he creates more Ultron bots now that he's basically limitless power, and he goes on a rampage of worlds and just destroys them, really, and, he goes really everywhere, even the Sovereign from, like, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, he takes out the Guardians, in his conquest, and he takes out Korg on Sakaar, and you get a very, Man of Steel-like death with the Grandmaster, and how he kind of dies like how Lara dies in, Man of Steel, and then Ego, like, blows up from the middle after all these Ultron bots, like, attack him. And when they go to Xandar, Captain Marvel defends them and gets Ultron to like Xandar's core, kind of. But then Ultron is like, nah, and he defeats Captain Marvel, and through that, the universe kind of explodes, I guess you could say. But yeah. But he's kind of like Thanos at this point, where he has accomplished his mission, everything's just boring right now. So when he gets this higher being of knowledge, he can sense the Watcher. And the Watcher notices this. And now Ultron's hell-bent on finding the Watcher. So Ultron does that. And they have... It's just... wow. So then... I forgot this. Yeah. Clint and Natasha break into old KGB place, and they're trying to get files on Arnim Zola, and so that because he's another artificial intelligence that can beat Ultron. So the Watcher's kind of helping them out, and I forgot this happens before Ultron comes after the Watcher, and the Watcher's like, oh my god, Clint, it's right there, grab that. So then fast forward a little bit, but then they go find Ultron in I forgot what it was, but it's I think it might be the same place that the final battle in Civil War happened, because if you look in the background, they're very similar. But yeah, Hawkeye transfers Zola's data onto an arrow and stuff, and puts it into an Ultron bot through shooting the arrow into an eye and stuff. But yeah. Okay, we have a very endgame-like situation where, Clint kind of sacrifices himself for the greater good, and he does. I don't have anything more to say about that, though. And, we know Natasha's coming back next episode from trailer footage, so she'll probably avenge him. Because Hawkeye was talking about, like, what do we have to avenge here? There's nothing left and stuff like that. So, yeah, Hawkeye goes out with Bane, but then, the Watcher and, Ultron have been fighting, and they have been fighting through multiple universes. They, like, punch through glass and stuff, and Uatu hasn't fought, and I'm just saying, this episode really proves that Uatu the Watcher is really the main character of, the show. And he eventually, during this episode, he powers up, and I don't know, is what if, like, an anime or something? I don't watch anime, so, like, yeah, but he powers up into his own little suit, which, yeah, definitely what if wave 2, maybe, for action figures. But, yeah, Ultron's just so cool here, and with the power of the stones, he eats the universe. Like, it looks like Galactus, even with the helmet reveal. And, wow, I think what if could be, like, in the next couple of years after we introduce the Avengers, it could be like, what if Wolverine was a founding team member of the Avengers, some crap like that, but then they go to a universe where Steve Rogers is becoming, President of the United States, and then, yeah, reality just shifts until sorry, I had to get a piece of tape, until Uatu gets away. And where does Uatu flee? He flees to this universe. I wish they had Earth numbers, but I'm fine that they don't. It's episode 4. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? And he talks to Doctor Strange about how he has to intervene, or else the multiverse is gonna get destroyed, and Doctor Strange understands. After being trapped in there all that time, and he's still very arrogant, and he's like, Uatu, I want to hear you say that you have to break your own code that you made. And Uatu's she's like, yeah, so this is where we're really gonna assemble next episode the, what are they called, the Guardians of the Multiverse. I think it leaked, but really the Multiversal Avengers. And yeah, the prism closes in, and that is the end of the episode. You see, this is kind of like a two-part finale, even though it's not being marketed as that. But yeah, that was my review of What If Season 1, Episode 8, What If Ultron 1. I know it's short, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider giving the video a like or subscribing. Man, it helps out so much, and everyone appreciates it. But I have nothing more to say, so go down and click the subscribe button. So goodbye, stay safe,